Azeem, what are your thoughts on the ECB's statement?
Yeah, I think we saw the report come out in June, and I think it was important that ECB took time to make sure their response was clear and with substance. And that 3 months I felt like should have been taken to really, the response today should have had a lot more detail with it. And I'm really disappointed with the lack of detail in the response. Yes, they agree that there's a lot of things that need to be done. And it's just, how are you going to do it? We would have liked to have known a little bit more of that.
So you feel that there aren't action points as such there? I mean, they said they're going to provide training to enhance the understanding of discrimination. It does sound a bit woolly.
I think, yeah, you use woolly. I sort of read through it, and there was a lot of words. It felt like, dragged out over 34 pages. I just wanted a bit more detail as to how we were going to make sure that no one goes through what I went through, but then also, how we're going to get ahead and make sure that, as the ECB keeps saying, they want to be the most inclusive sport, how they're going to do that. And I don't think there's enough detail in that. It just feels a little bit like something that's thrown out there, which can't be held accountable to later down the line.
How much do you think things have changed since you initially reported the Yorkshire Cricket Club?
Yeah, look, I think there's a couple of positives within the response. I think the contribution or the commitment of the resources to the charity programs, I think that's a step in the right direction. I think it's only a minimal, small step. Around women's cricket, I think the equal match fees is a step in the right direction. But as you say, it needs to go a lot further than that. In terms of how things change, look, there is progress. More people are getting opportunities. I would hope that there's less chance of things, the overt racism that I went through, happening. But the reality is, it is still happening, and we still have people getting in touch, and everyone's really fearful to talk about their experiences. And until we get to a place where there's a little bit of trust built back, I think we're going to keep having these flashpoints.
And just finally, I mean, in terms of women, eventually being paid equally, but not in the time frame. Obviously, we've had the Equal Pay Act since the 1970s. Do you think that that's another bit of I suppose, prevaricating?
Yeah, look, obviously, I'm not the best place to talk on, on women's cricket, but I just felt like
you can support them.
Absolutely, and I absolutely think that ICEC report gave ECB a choice to make, and I'm disappointed that they've not gone the whole way. But same way, even the charity program, I think 2 million over 2.5 years, if I'm not wrong, is again very minimal. I'm just really disappointed and frustrated after, what's been a long 2-3 years for a lot of people, that we still feel like it's the commitment's not fully there, and saying all the right things is all right, but I just don't feel the action's there in the same way that it should be.